Hey everybody, and welcome back to Bar Run Forge. It's another Tuesday tool video. It's Troy here in the shop. Stick around, we're going to make a straight Pein hammer. To make our straight Pein hammer, we're going to use this chunk of 4140. Let's get some measurements on that. We'll actually kind of mark it out. This piece of 4140 is indeed it's 1 3/4 square. So 1 3/4, and our length is about 3.5. This weighs in at just shy, it's like point something shy of 3 pounds. So this is a pretty good size chunk of 4140. We're gonna mark it out, and then we'll get to working on punching the hole and laying it out to make our straight Pein hammer. All right, so to do our layout, first thing we wanna do is to try to find center. And for 1 3/4, that is 7/8. So we've marked that out to 7/8. Scribe that line, flip it over so we make sure we get it exact both ways. And so we will put a center dot in between the two of those once we find the middle distance here. Let's go ahead and flip it over, all the way over, and do scribe mark there. And a scribe mark there. Then we'll find our distance from side to side, put a center mark there, and that will be our point at which we punch the hole. All right, now that we've got it scribed on both sides, we'll go and lightly put in a center punch mark, make sure we're in the right spot, and then make it good and deep so we can see that coming out of the forge. Okay, do that on the other side. First, lightly make any corrections we need to make. We're good there. And one more. All right, so we are lined out. We will put it in the forge, and we'll come here with the hammer eye punch our hole through there most of the way through, and then on the back side we'll come punch it back through there too. All right, first thing we're going to do, we're going to line that up and find our center mark. I'm going to Eli to get me an easy tap. Very good. Just switch up. Again. And we'll go about 3 taps. Twist. So now we're gonna put it back in. We've got the hole punched. We'll put it back in the fire. We'll bring the drift out. We'll drift the hole out to the shape and the size that we want it. All right, we got the hole punched, pretty much drifted where it needs to be. We've got a billet. We did a little bit of forming on the striking end there on the flat die, just to kind of keep it from mushrooming out too bad. So now what we'll do is we'll put it in the fire, and each time we come out, we'll be working on this area, which is called the cheeks. So we'll bring it out, we'll put the drift in so that it doesn't deform it, and then we'll work the cheeks this way. We won't be working them down this way. We'll be working them to each end so that we will get more on the flat die and more towards the straight peen. So that'll be the next piece. Okay, we've thinned the cheeks down a little bit. We're pretty comfortable with where that's at, pretty much in line. So now we'll work on this end and draw that down for our straight peen. And this will be the line that it'll take, just like that. Okay, the next step in the process is now we've got the peen drawn out a little bit. We're going to go here with the set hammer, and right on the edges there, we're going to try to pull that down just a little bit, try to keep it from fish mouth. We may not be able to do it completely, but that'll certainly help us and save some material as well. All right, so we are at the end of part one. Basically, the rough forging on this hammer is done. We have completed, even with our touch mark right there, we've completed some fullering and put the angles on the sides. We've got the straight peen pretty much down to where we can grind it. So our next part of the process will be to anneal it. We're gonna put it in some vermiculite, let it anneal, and then we'll come back to it. When we come back to it, we'll be able to do a lot of the grinding and get it all set up so we can finish this off and then put a handle on it. So come back and join us for part two of the straight peen hammer build. We thank you guys for coming in. We thank you as always for joining us on a Tuesday Tool video. God bless you all. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.